Driving underwater is almost impossible, but Prodigy TV and I actually did it.
We're going down.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
And I want to be the first person ever to do it with a mini Jeep. These are mini Jeeps, and they're super awesome because they're gas powered, they have a real transmission, and they're electric start. They go super fast, they have headlights and turn signals, and they're street legal. Almost. They're incredible off-road and can go through the craziest trails and mud. They even ford through deep water better than a real Jeep. Back in the 1920s, the US military developed the technology to drive a Jeep fully submerged underwater. They never ended up practically using this technology, and no one's ever driven underwater until we did this video with a Hummer. Prodigy TV modified their Hummer with tracks to drive fully under, and we drove it across the Team Rar Lake with scuba masks. It was insane. But nobody's ever done it with a mini Jeep, and that's what we're gonna do today, and we're gonna try to drive it in the swimming pool. Phase one of the build to make this drive underwater is we are going to be installing treads. If you guys remember from the Hummer video with Prodigy TV, they had a Hummer with 4 treads because it was 4-wheel drive, and that allows you to get more traction underwater, especially in the lake. Tested tires in the lake with Andrew's Jeep, and let's just say it didn't work.
Oh boy, this is scary.
Oh, you're sinking!
I might need some help. You have no idea, dude. My heart has been stopped.
Helping with the build, we got Matt and Andrew, so it's time for phase one. Let's get the treads on it and see how well it drives with tank treads. It's so cool. Just like a real car or a real Jeep, we're actually using one of the car lifts to lift a tiny little go-kart. Oh man, look at this. That is a nice look.
There we go.
So we can see how this works. It's just a solid axle chain drive, just like a dirt bike or ATV. And we're gonna make these treads somehow. It's gonna be really interesting to see how it works. Think we're gonna be able to do it, Matt?
Oh yeah.
There we go, that's the old axle. Putting the axle back on because the other one just not gonna work at all, so we gotta do some custom fab. We ran into our first problem early on, so the axle that came with the treads that should have just bolted up real easy, none of it's compatible at all. The chain and sprocket are not compatible. This isn't compatible. There's custom welding. It's a disaster. So we have another way that just might work. We're doing the most ingenious thing. This part of the axle is too thick, so we gotta lathe it down. We don't have a lathe, but we do have a mini Jeep, so we're just gonna drive it, spin the axle, and grind it down, reducing the diameter of that. I think it's gonna work. Let's try it.
None of this I think nonsense.
Third gear, and I'm gonna give it gas and spin the axle. Gas powered lathe. Here's what I'm talking about. So we grinded this, and if that is small enough diameter, the tracks will slide right on, and we're almost done. Moment of truth. Oh, oh, oh! It worked first try. One of the craziest, sketchiest, hilarious setups we've ever done here in the garage, and it actually worked really well.
Great.
Didn't realize mini Jeeps are also mini lathes.
So we got one more to do. That looks so funny.
First gear. Here we go. Oh! It's rolling. Woo! Well, here we go, guys. We are out on the pavement. It does great. We're gonna go to gravel. Oh, there's water. Oh, this is gonna be perfect. We are just gonna trek right on through. All right, a little water. Yes! It's so slow. Mud test number 1, mini Jeep versus shredded mini Jeep. Let's see if they go through it. Matt's up first with the regular mini Jeep. Let's see if tires get stuck. Remember, guys, these are only 2-wheel drive. So I have 2 treads and he's got 2 wheels driving. Oh, and he makes it through no problem at all. But do the treads, are they better than tires? I would hope so. I mean, I don't even know that there's mud. All right, this one's deep. Oh, it is deep. The treads are almost completely under. Oh, it's like a tank. Mud test number 2 is up here, and then we have the third test, which is crazy deep. I think they're both getting stuck in the third test, but let's try. Here we go, mud test number 2. Matt on the regular tires first. Oh, it's a big splash. And the treads, no problem. Test number 3, the deep mud bog. There's a chance none of us make it out. Matt, you're up first with the tires.
Let's go.
We've never been through this. Even an ATV might get stuck. Here we go. Here goes nothing, guys. Let's hope the treads make it. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna go nice and slow, make it work for it. Oh, it's so easy, it's like idling. Oh my God. Oh, it was too easy. It was too easy. I could do it in reverse. Do it in reverse.
Wait, you have a wheel off the ground here.
Oh, it's like a jet ski. Look at the wheel, we're off. I think we're like sunk. Oh, it did. It rotated. How long have you been doing that?
I was filming, I didn't even see it.
Oh, there it is. We're good. Fixed.
Yeah, I was looking, it's flipped.
It's funny that the tread flips because that's actually the same problem that Prodigy TV has on his Hummer that we drove underwater. Sometimes they flip. Prodigy TV was one of the first people ever to successfully drive a car underwater under its own power and back out again. The goal for this video is to do the exact same thing, but with a mini Jeep or a go-kart. What happened? The battery is literally melting, guys. This is not good. We gotta get that off. Oh, this mini Jeep is gonna blow. Carefully.
I was gonna say, I was like, something doesn't smell right.
We were just slowly chugging away on that battery. No way. That's acid. Yeah.
That's the battery. Oh, shit.
No, that's
the inside.
No, that's the inside casing. I think we might be okay, but that is bad, guys. Matt was literally like, yo, I think it's on fire. I don't even know why he said that, but then looked and it turns out it almost was on fire. Oh my gosh. The tank almost blew up before we went in the water. Last test, hill climb. This is all about power. Let's see if the treads actually have tank climbing abilities. We're getting into place. Oh. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, hill climb. Oh, you made it too. I did, yeah. Oh, man. Okay, well, I do think the treads are better in some ways, but the regular stock Jeep is also better. Tank treads are successful onto mod number 2, which is to waterproof the engine so we can drive this thing completely underwater in the swimming pool. We're gonna need some adapters for the exhaust. Time to get cutting. You're probably wondering how we're gonna waterproof a gas-powered dirt bike engine with the transmission and gas tank. Well, it starts with
190 degree and 1 tiny piece of plastic.
Interesting. Let's see how that's gonna work.
So this just goes on like this.
And then that is gonna be this. Oh, it's so tall. So basically, we're gonna be able to go as deep as this is tall, and this is the same thing that Prodigy TV had, guys. This is like just ridiculous. Here we go, water test 1. Let's submerge this thing underwater. The goal for this first test is to see if this dirt bike engine is gonna work completely underwater. If our waterproofing works, it should be good. If it doesn't, it might be the last time this engine runs. Sure hope it works. It's not really running too well with all of this on it. I don't want to stall it underwater. That's gonna be a problem. I gotta get it hot. I'm gonna do 1 lap. I just want to try it. It doesn't want to get wet. Here we go. Yeah. Oh my God. No. If we stall underwater, that might be the end of it. It's turning over, but it's not running.
Look, there's bubbles coming out.
Oh no. Bubbles coming out means water is going in. They didn't seal something. Look at that rescue squad.
Rescue squad.
So we are officially sunk. I'm actually a little bit disappointed to see that it didn't work better on our first try. This was only our shallow water because I want to go completely head under the water with a scuba tank. And we didn't get that deep. We can go up to this deep. And then we have the extension, which will get us all the way to that depth. And it failed already. I think every time we test it and it fails, we're gonna learn something new to improve. And it's gonna get better and better, but we're not gonna know until we pull it out, and hopefully the engine didn't break. Matt's in the rescue squad with the CRV, which stands for Carter's Rare Vehicle.
All right, we're tied.
Come on. We're moving. Yes, we're getting pulled out. Oh, that's part of the problem. Okay.
What do you think of our contraption, Phil?
That's how it's supposed to work, right?
Yeah. We're back in the garage because test 1 was a failure and we need to pass that test in order to go deeper and then to ultimately drive the swimming pool. Water got into the engine, which is the whole thing that will kill an engine and definitely not make it run, especially underwater. So we got to figure out how the water got in. The snorkel is leaking.
So
That's
much.
so
it's
bad.
full of water, dude.
We might be getting leaks somewhere along the snorkel. Right there, we melted our exhaust.
It was melting all here, too.
Sometimes when you're trying to do the world's first thing and you're trying to develop and stuff, there's a lot of fails and not a lot of people show all the different fails to make something crazy. But yeah, we show the fails and today is a huge fail. I thought I'd be 8 feet under my swimming pool right now driving around clear water with a scuba mask on, but we're all muddy, broken in our garage. So let's see if it'll start now. Well, the engine's starting to run now, but the exhaust broke off and the snorkel doesn't work and we're back to original unmodified Jeep. But at least it works, it's not broken. Subscribe because we are not giving up. We will be driving underwater just like Prodigy TV. See you guys in the next video. Woo!